Hi, I'm James, and this is Jennychem Weekly, episode 2. On today's episode, it's been a busy week here at Jennychem. We've got anything from the new system with stock taking in process, to the new tension wire being put up for our warehouse artwork, to web design and much more. Hi there, I'm James, I'm the head designer here at Jennychem.
Well, it's fallen a little bit short in height. I really should have done another extra 5 centimetres.
At the time I was a little bit disappointed because when you look at working on a digital screen, it's hard to comprehend the scale when it comes to like meters. So when it arrived, it was slightly smaller than expected.
I tried to shift it on the floor just to see. It would go to the middle, so you bolt it like there, rather than the middle. But it is what it is.
I'm Gabe. I'm on the graphic design team with James, and my job role is assisting in the development of the brand through graphic design.
It was like mount it on another board that's like slightly bigger, so that fills it up. Don't get like a frame around it.
There's no point.
I proposed that we could put another back, like a sort of frame, and attach the sign to that frame, and then attach that to the corrugated metal, but just to save sort of time and workload.
Yeah, I think it'd be good once it's out. I'm going to have to leave it here.
Yeah. Works. The rectangle is better.
Originally, James designed the sign to be a square because that meant that he could get more design in the sign, if that makes sense. It just covered more space.
So yeah, the rectangle's better than the square, but what we've got to do next is these boards. So we put the boards up there and the boards up top as well. But we've got to do the banners first, so the fencing was to be done.
The fencing is looking a bit neglected, so we wanted to update that. So we're in the process of doing the artwork and getting that sent to print. And get that up, and that obviously plays in with like the shipping container and the filming area. We kind of want to set a setting which would be nice and appropriate to get on camera and photos. So we decided to get a tension wire put up there that will secure the tension, the fencing once it's up. Therefore, then when it's windy or over time, it won't sag or it won't crease. So yeah, we got that put up with our guys we're using, and they will also be installing the new fence.
Oh, hang on there.
Am I ready for my toaster?
What we're going to have to be doing is whenever anybody comes and takes a pallet of packaging, we do an internal issue and issue it packaging. Because otherwise...
They don't always take a whole pallet at once, so we want to just take it.
Yeah. We need them to take, basically, to move a pallet out. If it comes out of here, it goes as a whole pallet, and it goes somewhere up there that it's theirs, and they can just grab it.
Peter is explaining to me that our packaging has to be written off with part of the order. So everything we have on site that goes into an order, from the bottles to the chemical to the caps on the bottles to the labels to the packaging to the sellotape, everything gets deducted into the final price. So in that, he is just explaining how we transfer it from a pallet in the racking down to the packing team. So you stop movement from there to packaging?
Yeah, so on the handheld, if you go to internal issue...
An internal issue is to issue stock to an internal location of the business. So, for instance, bottles to manufacturing, packaging to the packaging team. Yeah.
So when you created the list...
Oh, I knew it was something.
No,
in a good way.
When you create the list,
yeah.
It asks you if you want to pre-fill with the expected quantities.
Doesn't do that. Oh, right. So
well,
I have to do this again?
No, because if you've put the actual values in...
Yeah, but there was stuff... but also...
You haven't posted it?
I have done it. I was going to wait for you to do it. When Peter refers to posting it is once we create a stock take on the scanners, posting it means that you're okaying it as a final full. You're underlining that as your complete take on stock.
What I've been doing is I go to stock inquiry, scan the item if it will do it,
too high. Down. Oh, the actual item, sorry. It's this one here.
I'll send it that.
Sorry, I've got the sound turned off.
Oh, you got you got the sound turned off on the
Only because that noise was really irritating me yesterday.
Right. Okay. So these are the locations where it all exists.
There's a couple of ways we can do a stock take on the new system. You can either do it by bin, by product. There's also a dynamic stock take, which is only used for the stock controller and myself, which we can write off and find stock onto the stock levels.
Spicy sausage and tomato cream sauce on the potato. It's nice.
So we are looking at your stock take.
When you see me tapping on the screen, it's because I need to select a certain amount of locations and obviously shortcuts instead of just using the mouse. It's just easier that way.
Because there's a fifth license coming, so which is the phone call I've just made.
Is that for Matthew? On or adding an account to the scanners, it is for the new member of staff or just a new section. So like the yard, we have a guy called Matthew, who's our yardman. He needed one for receiving goods and booking in stuff. So yeah, that was for him.
Show expected quantities on stock, please.
The expected quantities is what the system believes we have in stock before I go around and correct it or make it correct on the system.
If you need it, just give us a shout. Thanks so much. We've added an extra functionality to move a lot of the stock control to handheld transactions that are instantaneous as opposed to having a delay of when you can get to the PC and process the actions that you've taken. But there's a few little teething problems and we have a few issues where stock's not quite in the right place, so it takes a little bit of a while to sort it out. But I need Joe's password.
Yeah, we're having a couple of teething problems with the new system. It's never been used here before, so we're building the system from the ground up, basically. The culture of how picking works here, how people are used to getting their stuff ready for orders has to change in order for us to be able to track it better. I think that the new system is going to help that, but it's going to obviously, with anything brand new, it's going to have teething problems.
We're no more than a couple of days in, are we? Wouldn't actually hurt to lose that one, you know.
I don't know, it's cost. That's a bit negative, isn't it? Yeah. That's my standard face, though, to be fair. Is it? So, believe it or not, I'm not always miserable. But when I am standing there with my arms crossed and a grumpy face on, my wife refers to it as a resting face.
Yeah, I'm not as fast as Joe. I wouldn't win the Atari Olympics.
So when we come to fit the new banners, when we store this one down, that's what we'll be attaching it to at the top.
Whereas they've got, I think they used to have an electrical fence around, yeah.
But what we found is that with the neglected fence, it was hanging onto the electric cable at the top, which isn't designed for any support, so it was starting to bow. So we decided to get a tension wire put up there that will secure the tension, the fencing once it's up. Therefore, then when it's windy or over time, it won't sag or it won't crease.
So if you see the wires there, if they've connected to that, you can see that the little triangles, they've connected their whole panel to that. So we decided to put a structural wire, so it just makes it much stronger.
We got recommended N1 Visual by a client of ours, and they're from up in Nottingham. So we decided to use them because they had a good portfolio. They seem to be really thorough and do a precise job. So we got recommended them, we sat down with them, had an initial chat of what we're looking for, and they seem to be very, very good out from there.
So then what you've got to do with this is loosen that there like that, and you see how it loosens at both sides. And then when you go to connect the other cable onto it, you would twist that back round and it would bring it back tight.
James, right?
So it looks all right that side, doesn't it?
Oh, I think that's probably a good job.
So yeah, it looks good.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Or is it still loose from where somebody hit it?
What's that?
You know that one over there?
We're still waiting for the barriers to come in. Once the barriers come in, we will have them fitted. The reason why we need barrier systems when you've got a forklift operated environment is for the safety of the pedestrians that use the warehouse and people that come in and out for stuff. So it is the fail-safe that, you know, if they don't hear the horn or they don't hear the truck, which they should do, but if they didn't, there are barriers that will protect them initially when they come into the warehouse.
So I was just going to get a short one here, like to there. I think they can get like 2 meters. So the barriers are coming in the next few weeks. What we'll do is as soon as they come in, we'll fit them up. We'll put them down by the entrance door that we've got over in the dry side of the factory, and then it will make it nice and safe for pedestrians and obviously workers when they're coming in and when we're showing people around the factory. So all the IBCs that come in, they get cleaned, and then what we're doing now is we cut down the ones that can't be used, we clean the ones that can be used, which are then used for our customers. So they're cleaned with like a high power pressure washer. So an IBC, as you would have seen just in the video before, is an industrial bulk container. So these are used to store many things, mostly chemicals, obviously in our case, and we also sell them as reconditioned IBC units where customers might put water and other different things into them, where a lot of people use them, say in construction, where they have to fill them with water or waste and use them to hold down certain things that they've got going on in certain yards, or people just use them for allotments when they just want to store water in them, catch rainwater, anything you really want to put in them that needs to be stored in a big container. And then over here is where all the clean IBCs are going to go. So we kind of got 2 designated areas, but at the moment we just got so much stock that's come in and so many IBCs that it's getting a bit full. So today we're just trying to sort it out. You can see here now that he's just started to put like the clean IBCs here. So this area was designated for clean IBCs, but then it got filled. So we're trying to make it so it's actually clean IBCs again. So you can see, obviously, we put the signage up here. And then here is where all the prepared pallets that go out. But actually now, this area is too small because we have like 30, 40 pallets going out a day. So we need to figure out where that goes now. But that was the idea initially before we got so busy that these spaces are too small. So yeah, clean IBCs are going to go here. All these IBCs are going to come down in the amount they're actually storing. So then we can bring them over to here and fit about 50 to 80 here. And then over there you can fit a couple hundred. And then obviously you've got our wash bay, but that's covered up because we've got hypo coming in later. So we have, every week we have a sodium hypochlorite delivery. So this is essentially concentrated bleach. So what we do is we make this into thin bleach, thick bleach. It's also used for chlorine for swimming pools, among other things that it can be used for, like water treatment, etc. So what we do is we get it come in 27 tons. It comes in, we decant it, and then we obviously make the different material, make the different formulas that we make out of that product, and then we sell it as a raw also to swimming pools, hotels, and different companies like that.
So courier pallets are picked and packed and collected by the couriers sporadically through the day, and once they're racked, they're taken out to our outbound racking and stored here until the couriers come and collect them. I'm going through the process of how our parcels are distributed out through our multiple couriers. We've got a 7-man team for packing our courier deliveries with a supervisor. His name's Simon. I'm sure you get to meet him in another video at some point. So we've got a couple of couriers. They come in sporadically through the day, one of them, and the other 2 are time slots. So we use APC, Yodel and DHL.
Can you come through and do these barrels with me really quickly before you go? I just want to know which ones are good and which ones are bad. So if I get them marked up, then at least we can sort them out and get them gone, and then the pallets that come in we can put there. So what we're doing is we've had a lot of barrels come in over time, and they've just been eventually just stored down here. So we're just going to go through them, clear it all out, because what we want to do is put our pallets here. So we have the pallets we use for the couriers. They normally go down here, and then we've got the sodium hypo, like empty tanks. So when we get our pump overs, the good stock goes over there that's ready to be used, and then the stuff that's empty goes here, so that when we get the pump over, we know where everything is. So we're going to clear all of this, and then this racking is going to be for more IBCs. So we got a lot of bulk IBCs we were sorting with Matt last week, which are just over there. So we're going to bring them down, the stuff that needs to be brought down, put them on the racking, and allocate the stock for the new stock system to this area.
Leave that roof cleaner.
Thank you very much. Got that sorted. So what we've just done is we've just gone through with the guys exactly what all of this is. So essentially, we bought a couple of companies a little while back, and then we had a lot of product that we inherited from them, and some of it, as usual, is normally junk. So we've just gone through, checked what all this stock is, because a lot of it didn't have labels from when it come in, and yeah, so there's a lot of it that we need to get rid of. So we just need to arrange to get it taken away, and then yeah, we're going to clear out this space and just make it nice and neat and tidy again.
So my name's Simon, I'm the packing supervisor. I take care of the internet orders downstairs, run a team of seven guys, so we do all the packing for the internet orders.
Got any flat top clears?
Flat top clears?
Well, Rick said that's all we've got, and they're frosted ones.
Okay.
I thought we had loads of them coming
So flat top bottles, we send out non-hazardous chemicals in those. Ceramic snow foam shampoo, that sort of thing. It's just a nice clear bottle with a flip top lid, and just trying to locate them to decant some chemicals in.
They say that they are the white ones.
Cylinder.
UN cylinder ones, which are the white ones, but if that's correct or not. But that's a pallet that they come in, so it doesn't seem likely that they will be that pallet.
Maybe they've just been ID'd wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Right there.
So the wrong ones?
Yeah.
Shingo.
Flip.
For what? Hyperwax?
Hyperwax.
Hyperwax is a flip top, but Si's got a list around there.
Tay, just so you know.
So as you can see on here, these are all the stock codes. So what we're doing now is we're trying to find the correct stock code for the bottle, and then we're going to assign these pallets with the right items. So yeah, on here it's got all of the bottles and all the stock in general.
But yeah, so for that, for instance, so say that wasn't counted on the stock take.
Yeah.
Now, when I go back through again, I can just go, oh, that is there.
Okay.
I can just add it straight back to stock.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a couple of months of up and down, but it's going to fill itself out.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. Hope to see you next time round. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click here for product videos and click here for our website link. Thank you for watching.